what I mean by jealousy, envy, and hatred when it comes to the Miami Heat. Every time the Miami Heat are trying to get a star, whether it's KD, Giannis, Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard, you have all these podcasters, NBA players, NBA reporters. They always come out and say that what the Miami Heat have is garbage. It makes no sense. So you're telling me that even if, once again, I'm not saying that we're going to trade these people, but Davion, Tyler, Wiggins, and Powell, they're all trash. Khalil Ware's trash. Jaime's trash. Even Jovic. Even though Jovic isn't playing well right now, he's just completely trash. That's what I mean by they always want to come up in here and diminish our assets whenever it's time for us to make a blockbuster trade. And then you have all these NBA teams who listen to these people all because they played in the NBA or because they have connections within the NBA and actually think the Miami Heat assets are trash. Remember, these are the same people that told me that Wiggins was not worth a first-round pick. How? He's 30 years old, he's a former champion, and he's a veteran. I don't understand this. So now you have Gilbert Arenas pretty much saying that the Miami Heat have no talent, they suck, and that nobody wants to trade for them. So we said nobody wants to trade with Miami. Nobody wants those things down there. You going to trade me some sand? Wet Willie coupons? Because nobody wants the players. Now, he was also saying that whenever the Miami Heat trade role players, they go to other teams and they don't play well. That's not our fault. The Miami Heat do a great job with maximizing talent. When you get traded to another team, you have to conform with that coach, that system, and those new players. And unfortunately, especially when you have a coach that only wants to play a certain way with the rotations and the system, you're conformed to the system. You can't just freely play. You got to run those plays, and you got to look for star players. But just because the Miami Heat role players that go somewhere else don't play well, that's not our problem.
Apply. All right, let's talk about... Yes, sir.
Can you Google this real quick? Because somebody said I hate Miami.
Or a friend.
You kind of do.
Can you... Because nobody wants Miami players.
You kind of do.
Can you name the best Miami player that's went somewhere else?
What do you mean?
In the last five years.
Like, what do you...
Is it Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
Who's second? Because Jimmy's... We know his resume. Any of Miami people that they done bred and played there, and when they moved on, because you think they some hot shit, and
the person they really paid was Duncan Robinson.
Yeah, we seen them. Ooh,
I'm just any Miami. We got one over here.
Shot.
Shamar Moore.
We got one. So nobody wants to trade with Miami, man. Nobody wants those things down there.
They ain't got nothing.
We don't.
You got nothing. You gonna sell me some wood? You gonna trade me some sand?
Herro?
You gonna trade what you Wet Willie's coupon because nobody want the players? I'm sorry. Don't say it.
So we
Wet
got
Willie's coupon.
Let's keep this thing moving.
There's a lot going on with this Giannis thing. However, before we get into Giannis, Tyler Herro, he has to get an MRI on his big toe. However, now, a lot of people were saying they don't want Tyler. They want him traded, especially how he's missing all these games. And, of course, this has happened over the past few seasons with him missing games. However, guys, we have to also realize he's not asking for $50 million. And especially after all these injuries, back-to-back lower body injuries, he's not getting anywhere close to no $50 million. The price is going to continue to go down because if he was going to make an all-star this season, now maybe he can make up for it. But after this, absolutely not. Bill Simmons says 2 people in the last 24 hours mentioned to him Giannis to Miami. Heat receive Giannis, his brothers. I don't want any of his brothers. The Bucks would receive Herro, Ware, Wiggins, and all tradable picks. Herro, I'm getting a top 45 guy in the league who can get 25 a night. Really good young center in Ware and tradable contract in Wiggins and picks. I don't see the Miami Heat doing that. That's the biggest thing about all this. What do the Milwaukee Bucks want? I don't think they want Tyler Herro only because they don't want to pay him in the future. Khalil Ware is a great young piece. Wiggins will probably flip for a first-round pick. You also have to look at where does Giannis want to go and what are the Miami Heat willing to give up. Some people are saying Jaime, Jovic, Tyler, Kasparis, all the picks, Ware. I don't see the Miami Heat giving up their whole young core future. I just don't see them doing it. Larson, they're trying to put in everyone, Wiggins. And also, too, we have to stop including Rozier. I know that we want to, but what is the NBA going to do? Are they going to allow us to trade the salary? Are they going to give us our first-round pick back? This investigation isn't going to end anytime soon. This is a multi-million-dollar money laundering betting scheme.
2 different people mentioned this to me in the last 24 hours. I just wanted to mention this team. And it chills my bones. The Heat of Miami. Two different scenarios. One has Bam in it, which I think if you're doing this, you probably try to keep Bam. But pretty easily, you can do the three brothers, Giannis and his two brothers. They have to be in the trade. You got to take both of them.
Okay.
With Bobby Portis, and you get back Herro and Bam, Yakashonis, who needs to leave Miami because he's a pick and roll guy and they don't run pick and rolls. And picks. And that's one. But I think the more likely one, which is interesting to me, three brothers, Herro, Ware, who's good, Wiggins, and picks.
You think that's superior to Houston?
It's a 3-for-1. Well, Herro, I'm getting a top 45 guy in the league who can put up 25 a night. I'm getting a really good young center who I'm shocked by how much he's progressed this year. I think he's really good. I'm not positive he's perfect with Bam. And then I'm just getting a bunch of picks and a tradable contract in Wiggins.
What are those
You don't
picks?
like it?
What are the picks?
I'm just here. Whatever my picks are, here they are.
I don't love it. Let me. This is. I'm sorry to do this. I'm sorry to do this. Did you watch the end of the Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat? Miami was making a push.
Yeah.
Dallas was playing quite valiant. Your boy Cooper Flag came through in the. He did foul. He fouled on a play that they called a block. That's fine. He's getting some respect already. But Tyler Herro took a couple shots. And I was like, man, this is not the time for that shot. Like,
you know what they'll love it?
In Milwaukee. Done better.
Well,
Tyler Herro hoisting?
Guys, we just have to sit back and watch. Let's see the landscape of the NBA. Right now, the Miami Heat, they're playing up and down right now. They're winning games, they're losing games. Guys are in and out of the lineups with injury. Let's see how they play without Tyler Herro. They have been struggling. We really should have beat the Orlando Magic last night. Unacceptable. But at the end of the day, let's go Heat.